Okay, an IP address is a numerical label assigned to each device, for example, a computer or printer, participating in a computer network that uses Internet Protocol for communication. So basically, given a string, find out if it satisfies the IPv4 address naming rules. So I've done this, and there's one section which I get really confused about, and I know it's incorrect. It passes the tests. However, maybe someone can put their insight and make this code better and more, I guess, bug-free. I'll explain later. So first of all, we're given a string. So we want to change the format to an array. So if we do const arr for array is equal to input string dot split, and then we want to split on every decimal. So we're given 172, and then it's a decimal. So every time we hit a decimal, we want to say, okay, it's going to be a new element. So then eventually we'll get 4 separate elements. Next thing that we want to do is we know that in the IP address, there's going to be 4 elements. Now, if we're given a string with 5 elements or 1 element, we know instantly it's not going to be an IP address. It's not going to match the rules. So if we do if arr is arr.length is equal to 4, then we want to do this logic here. However, if it's not equal to 4, we can just return false. Next, we want to do const result is equal to arr every and every number. So now we're going to put in some logic, and it's just going to be an if statement, which is going to basically do our rules. And if it all passes and we do return true on everything, then the result will be true. But if it returns false on something, then the result will be false. So that's why we use every, because it's going to check, it's going to make sure that every element passes this rule that we're going to put in. And this is the rule. So if every number is greater than or equal to 0, also we want every number to be less than or equal to 255. And we're given these numbers just down here. It sort of hints, it doesn't tell you, but it does sort of hint it's not in range. And these are the ranges which we need. And then the next one is we need to make sure that, say for instance, we're given here, there's nothing here, so it's a blank space, and then dot 254, 255, and 0. However, when we split it at the decimal, we're going to get an empty, sort of an empty element, an empty string. So it'll be empty string, and then the next one will be 254, 255, and 0. But we don't want an empty string. So what we can do is do the number can't be empty. And if all of these pass, we want to return true. However, if it fails and one of these fails, we want to return false. And then if we hit false, our result will be false. We then just want to return our result. So if we run these tests, we're going to hit 3 errors. So we've got 18 out of 21. Everything passes except this one here. And the error here is the 0, 0. Same with test 11. It's 0, 0. And test 12 is 0, 1. So it's very easy to be like, okay, well, we've hit, and this is the only way in how I can figure out how to solve it. Number 0, 0 or 0, 1. I've done that bit there the wrong way round. I was wondering why that was doing that. And then if we run the tests, it hasn't done that. Oh, because I need to do and number 0, 1. Let's move this over. Run the tests. And it passes. However, if we're given a string and we get 0, 2, it's not going to pass. So while this works for the tests which we're given, if we do a test of 0, 3 or 0, 4, it won't pass. And for now, until I can figure it out and understand it, this is the best which I'm going to get at the moment. I mean, we can do, we can take this line out here, and then we can just return this. But that's where it's flawed. This part of the code is flawed. And if we do get a 0, 2 or 0, 3, it should fail. But it won't. So if anyone can help me with that, then I'd be much appreciated. But for now, until I get a better solution, this is the current final solution.